Everywhere we look today, from classrooms to playgrounds, we see children struggling with emotions they don't even understand. Anxiety, frustration, fear of failure. And the truth is, many of us adults are still learning how to manage our own. So, how do we raise emotionally strong children in a world that never slows down? What a tough word. That's what we'll be unpacking today on Chalk and Chat. Guess what? I have one beautiful, smart, competent educator and a certified counselor here with me today. Welcome, Miss Omazapildo.
Thank you very much, Miss Inga, for having me. I'm happy to be here, and it's such an interesting conversation because if we want intelligent adults tomorrow, we must start today by raising emotionally mature, emotionally aware children today.
So, what are you noticing most in children today in terms of their emotional well-being? I know we have lots of distraction. So discuss the pressure. Let's discuss the pressure of modern childhood.
So I like to speak from real life experience because of the work that I do with children. And what you said, modern childhood, the fact is everything has changed. How we were as kids is completely different now. Our children today, they have a lot of challenges. A lot of everything has changed. Like on my way to my daughter's school this morning, basically I saw a nude teenager on the road.
Whoa.
Like seriously. And when I saw that child, I was just thinking, what is wrong? What is wrong with this child? Because that's not normal. So is this child on drugs? I was just thinking of the possible things that has pushed that child to the stage that they are completely nude on the road. We had to like stop. So I had to stop so that I would not hit her. So our children today, they are facing so many things, and because they are going through so much, they are engaging in so many things that we knew nothing about or we only heard about.
I think I should also buttress the fact that parenting in those days was a little pretty easier for our parents.
Even with more children.
Yes, with more children, because those days you see a woman giving birth to 8 children, and at the end of the day, they always turn out right. But some people still argue that we hid or we are hiding a lot of trauma. But I'll still say no, it was easier for our parents. We don't have social media, devices. The only thing we knew then is to play 10-10. And all those our, make-believe games. We even made games for ourselves. There was rooms for creativity. There was rooms to... Also, before I forget, those days were easier because all the parents, the 2 parents in the family, they are not engaging so much in work. They're not putting so much energy into work. Father may decide, I will work, and then mother can pay attention to children. So it's easier to connect with someone who is your parent, because it's not easy to go and get parenting tips or being emotionally vulnerable to outsiders.
Very true.
Because you have to be careful. What if you fall into a wrong hand?
Very
So
true.
parenting, I think, was easier then, but these days, my God, so many vices.
It's like, sorry, don't come for me, but it's almost like it's upside down. And what I say to a lot of parents today is, if our parents left something that we are proud of and that we learned from, why is it that we have not left it for our children? So even though the system, like the whole world is changing, is evolving, we should still do what we should do as parents, so that we also leave a legacy, we also leave values, we also leave the right culture for our children
to follow.
So if our kids are doing the wrong thing, look at the parents first. That's what I say. A lot of parents say, hey, but I say
It is what it is.
the truth. Because all these things we are talking about, tender values, mixing, being brought up properly, that's the gift we got from
our parents. Why can't we use the
so
templates?
let's do the same for our children. But because, like you said, a lot of things have changed. Now we have a lot of children that are depressed. We have children in primary school. Like when I go into some schools and I hear things, I weep. I always tell myself, why don't we have more child counselors? Because
like
when you hear the things that children are telling you, you're like, how can a heart of an 11-year-old come up with this? Or why are they having to deal with so much? You know, we have children that are suicidal.
I know.
Now.
God,
like not abroad though.
I know, here in Nigeria.
In Nigeria. Like we have children that contemplate things that their parents cannot even fathom. That's why we need people talking to children always. We need parents connecting with children. We need teachers stepping up.
Yeah,
it's not just
the teaching 1+1. No, you go beyond that.
We have to help these children because they are dealing with too much.
Thank you. Now let's talk about modern childhood. You know that we have overshadowing everywhere, social media exposure, parental expectations. We've seen high performing kids. Okay, they are often emotionally drained. I've even seen a case where they are suicidal. Okay, so what I want you to, advise our parents is when they get to this juncture, what should they do? As I want your professional advice as a certified counselor.
Okay, so let's start from A before we even move to C. I think we should even ensure that we do things that prevent that our children do not become like this in the first place. Like, well, we're discussing, you said prevention is better than cure. So let us even learn from now so that our kids don't get to the stage where we are wondering what to do.
So what can they do?
So first, what you should do is, I think you should connect with that child. Because you cannot correct or help a child that you do not connect with. So look for ways, like our children are different. We all have different personalities. So find a way to connect with that child so that you can now guide that child. And if it's beyond you, please seek counseling.
Counseling is not witchcraft.
Children. Counseling is not for people who have issues. I say it all the time. Counseling is for people that do not
want to have issues.
So we're trying to create that awareness. Even children need counseling.
That's why you are here. Some of our bloomers, they are on one-on-one group sessions with her. And it's even my own daughter. She's with you, and it's not like she doesn't have a problem. No
issues. We're just holding their hands and saying, "We're here for you. This is what you should." It's like a guide.
Yes,
it's like we help children to regulate. We teach them. We counsel them.
Yeah,
so that would help you to have children that are able to regulate emotionally and are balanced.
Thank you. So, she's saying, in the first place, connect, know your children emotionally. And when you're now having these problems, please, I know we pray a lot in this part of the world. Prayer, I love God. God is there. He can perform miracles, but He has also placed some people in our lives to help us. So seek help. We also want to talk about how adults shape emotional strength in children. And I say this all the time. The moment you start questioning, asking yourself whether, am I a good mom? Am I a good dad? It shows that you are an intentional parent.
Yes.
Because if you don't ask those questions, it means you don't care. So, that brings me to this short analogy. That's modeling. Because when I started, I noticed when I'm so overwhelmed and all of that, I can yell. And I noticed that in my boy. Whenever he wants to show his displeasure about things, he started yelling. So I know that this is not his problem. It was my problem. So I had to reparent and retrace myself and my steps. I'm not saying I'm perfect or my son is perfect now, but we're still, like you say, work in progress.
Yeah.
So when I reduced it, it also shows that, and I also talked to him that no, this is not how to behave and all of that, or we are getting there.
Yeah.
So now the question I want to ask you is, how do we model this being, having emotional strength? Because it's not only to be brilliant, getting all the A's. This emotional strength is very important. Most important than any other thing. So how do we model these things to our children?
Okay, so we have to remember that we have little eyes looking at us. And for children generally, they do what they see you do. not what you tell them to do. So it's a case of do as I, how do we say that?
I mean, do as I do. Don't do as I say.
But your child, or most children, will do what they have seen you do. So like you said, you were shouting. So they picked up shouting. So we want to raise emotionally balanced children that are emotionally regulated. We have to be conscious of ourselves at all times. That's why we say that we are the adults in the environment. So we have to prepare the environment. Now, please bear in mind that children, they pick up things.
Yes.
Consciously or unconsciously. What they don't play out today, in future, they might play it out. And where did they pick it up from? From you.
From the first home.
Where did they pick it up? From their dad. Probably something that they saw so many years back. But that's their go-to. Because the mind is absorbent. So they're just picking up things. So we have to remember that people are looking at us. So becoming self-aware. So what you did was like a self-assessment. So as parents, please let us self-assess. It doesn't make you a bad parent. It actually makes you an intentional parent. If you see that.
And don't even, some people also get defensive. They say, yes, I think it's from the teacher.
No.
Can you just watch from your home
sometimes check if you're actually, the issue. Like some children will actually tell you, like my own daughter will say, Mommy, don't shout. That's because we connect, right? So in the back of my mind, I remember her saying, Mommy, don't shout. Just tell me. Right? So that's why you have to connect with your
children.
Then be conscious that you are raising them. You want the best for your children. So behave better so that your children will behave better. Talk to them. Sometimes just pause. Just pause. It's not all the time that you have to respond, Like you were saying, you have to take care of yourself as a parent.
Yes.
So if you are always at it, shouting, screaming, cussing,
overwhelmed,
your kids will just pick it up because they spend more time with you. So you want a child that is going to do well, then you do well.
Yeah, you model
responsibility.
You model that.
Yeah, so the behavior that you want, project it so that your kids will pick it up. Then if you see that anything is happening that shouldn't be, try and connect with that child so that you can correct that child. And if you need help, seek out a child counselor.
Counselor is here. And I also want us to avoid the phrase where we tell children, be strong, don't cry, boys don't cry, you have to be a man. And at the end of the day, we have raised men who would suppress their emotion.
Exactly.
And when they are suppressing it, things happen. It's either you start acting out violently.
Yes.
Or some people even go out to the extent of committing suicide.
Very, very true.
And some men also get, they are also victim of domestic violence.
Yes.
Not only women. So we need to we need to stop using some phrases as adults. And when I say adults, that's why I'm not saying parent alone, because it takes a whole village to raise a child.
Yes.
So teachers, can you say to teachers when we start labeling, suppressing children's emotion?
So many teachers are actually guilty of this. They just so we have a lot of amazing teachers out there.
Myself, you too.
Teachers in moving kids' house.
Yes.
We have so many teachers that are not even emotionally balanced. So they come to school and they just pour it on these innocent children. You have a child that is not doing well and the teacher will tell that child everything. So what are you doing to that child? The child is getting depressed. The child doesn't like school. The child is put under pressure. That's why you have children that they are scared, and they cannot express because we have not taught them to express.
We shut them down.
So we see a father telling a child, don't you know you're a man? Come on, keep your face up. Boys don't cry. Who said that?
Yeah.
There are different ways of expressing. Different ways. You can ask your child to journal. You can express through art, therapy. You can express through music, through play. So many ways. So let it come out. Let it come out.
So it's when it come out, you can even identify those emotions and tag them.
You can even know what's happening in their life. So you know where to step in.
Thank you. I'm learning. Our certified counselor. So now I want you to help our audience to state practical ways to build emotional resilience in our children.
Okay, so I'm going to say that parents are encouraged to use emotional check-ins. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. It can be when you are dressing your child up in the car, while you're watching a movie. Just ask them, how are you?
Pick up.
How are you feeling today? How was your day? And listen. Listen to actually understand what the child is saying and not saying.
Yeah.
So listen, then ask open-ended questions. So, how are you? Fine. How was school? No. Ask questions that will generate multiple responses from your children so that you can actually know how they are doing. Okay. Then one that I particularly love, I love art therapy. I just say, draw how you feel for me. So based on the colors that the children use and what they draw, I can understand what is going on in their mind. And children really, really love that. There are so many techniques to that one, but it brings out the truths.
I know the one you also love, journaling.
Oh, yes. Some of the children that I am counseling now, they have journals. They are so excited about it. It's new to them. I told them, make it your own, put your name, design. Oh yeah, let's do. So express, it's an amazing way to get your child to express. Okay. It's a very, very healthy way. And then I love name it to tame it. Name it to tame it. Because when kids express, the brain calms down. It seems like somebody is finally hearing me. Somebody is listening. So they feel a lot better. So that you can use things like, Nigerian parents or parents in general. Don't just say, why are you shouting? I can see you're angry. That's the norm, but we're here because we want to do better.
Yeah.
So if that's what you used to say before, so now you can try and say, I see that you're upset. Why are you upset? What's wrong? I want to know so that I can make it better.
But this thing is not easy.
It's a work in
parenting.
It's a work
like
in
I said,
progress.
you are also reparenting yourself.
And that's why we are here. We want to do better so that we can raise children that in future they'll be emotionally mature. Yeah. So we have to put in the work so that we'll not cry tomorrow. I know. Yeah. So
thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have learned today, but I pray for grace to be, into that gentle.
The Lord has given it to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Omo, for all the insights so far. Now, let's talk about we the adults. And I'm not talking about the parents alone. I'm talking about the parent or the village. Because healing to raise wholesome children. Let's talk about it. We know that most of us, we have past traumas.
Yes.
We have unhealed emotions. Yeah. And we have people who have hurt us in the past. Some are alive, some are still alive. I think we still need to go back to them to find closure. And most importantly, we need to pray to God to give us peace and closure eventually. Because at the end of the day, we can't pour calm into children when our cups are empty. Like you've mentioned some other coping mechanism like therapy, journaling, mindfulness tools you've mentioned. So what is your take on this, Miss Omozake?
All the things that you have said, yes, I agree with totally. But something I always encourage, I just want to add this, I encourage in therapy is having an accountability partner. Somebody that will follow up, somebody that will ensure that you do the work, somebody that is actually concerned and checking in on you.
Not just to take your money.
Exactly. So your accountability partner can be anybody.
Oh, so not the counselor.
Can be anybody, but somebody that knows what you are dealing with and wants you to parent better or to function better
as an adult
and knows the work that you are putting in and will encourage you or remind you of the things that need to be done. Okay, because when we heal, we parent differently, we teach differently, we speak softer, we listen deeper, we feel better, and we raise stronger children.
I agree with you. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
I'm going to be a better parent and a better adult, most importantly.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the nuggets and insights.
Welcome.
Emotional strength isn't built in a day. I know that for a fact. It's nurtured through safe spaces, kind words, and present adults. Let's keep raising children who not only think smart, but also feel deeply and act kindly.
Yes.
Okay, so share this episode with a parent, a teacher, or a caregiver who needs this reminder today. And don't forget to subscribe to Chalk and Chat for more conversations that inspire, educate, and heal. Thank you so much, Miss Omo, for doing this with me. And to that we say,
Bye.